Hey bud, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an Adamancipator deck profile. This has to be one of the funnest decks I've ever played. These cards came out of a recent pack called Secret Slayers along with another tier 1 strategy right now called Eldritch. I actually played both decks, but I prefer this deck over the Eldritch just because I prefer combo over control. This deck can make some crazy boards, can lock your opponent out, and just outright win games off of your first turn. But enough talking about the deck, let's get into the deck profile. To start things off, we play 3 Adamancipator Analyzer. These are one of your 3 Adamancipator tuners in the deck. This one, when your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can also excavate 5 cards from the top of your deck. If one is a level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster, you can special summon that card. Then, next we play Adamancipator Seeker. This card, when you control another Adamancipator monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. This is probably the second best tuner out of the bunch just because it does have a little bit more versatility when you're going first. If you need to normal summon an Adamancipator monster, or if you hold it in your hand a little bit and you're able to get the Raptite, it's a free special summon. But the best one out of the bunch is Adamancipator Researcher. This one allows you to special summon itself if you just control a rock monster. It also has the same effect as the other 2 Adamancipator tuners, is that you excavate 5, you special summon a rock. Then probably the best card in the deck, I run 3 Block Dragon. This card is just bonkers, allowing you to search up to 3 rock monsters that total levels equal 8. This card is probably going to be the card that ends up getting banned in the deck just because it does so much. It's its best extender, it's its best searcher. I can't say enough about this card. I love seeing Block Dragon in my opening hand. I pretty much know I'm going to be able to set up whatever board I want. Honestly, I love this card. I hope it doesn't get banned. Then 3, Tenyi Spirit Adahara. This card's nice just because if you do open it up, you don't have any cards on the field, you can just special summon it. It's also an earth, so it is a banished target for Block Dragon, and it's also a tuner, so you can use it for Needle Fiber combos. Then you play 3 Madolche Petincessor. This card's nice because it just gives you better access to your Gallant Granite. It's also an earth target for Block Dragon, and it's just a free special summon to let you continue to extend. Then we play 3 Doki Doki. This is also another extender for the deck. Can be special summoned off of your Adamancipator cards, and then you can pitch a rock from your hand to special summon another rock with the same level and attribute from your deck. Then we play 3 Kwakumeri Guardian. This card's probably the best card to hit off an Adamancipator just because it allows you to keep extending through different hand traps. It's also nice if you do open this card and Researcher, you can normal summon this, special summon Researcher, and pretty much just be able to go off. Then we play 2 Tackle Crusader. There are not a lot of good rock monsters in the game. This is probably one of the better ones. I really like Tackle Crusader just because Dino is becoming more and more of a threat, and then being able to pitch a Tackle Crusader or send this card to the graveyard and flip down a UCT is really nice. Then we play some rock 1-ofs. We play 1 Weeping Idol and 1 Gigantes. These are pretty much just extenders that you search off Block Dragon. You can also special summon Weeping Idol with one of your Adamancipator cards, but you really just use these when you send Block Dragon to the graveyard and search it in your hand. Weeping Idol, you can banish any tuner and special summon it. Gigantes, you banish an earth, you special summon it. They just let you keep going. Then we play 2 additional tuners in the deck, and that is Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion and Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. I think everybody knows what O-Lion does by now, and then same thing with Destruction Sword. It's just here for the well block. Then we play only 1 hand trap in the deck. We play 3 of them, and that is 3 Nibiru. So if we do go second and we're able to Nibiru our opponent, this is kind of a natural extender for the deck just because it is a rock monster. So if you do have Researcher in your hand or you're able to get it in your hand and you can't get another rock monster, you can special summon Researcher just because this card is a rock. Normally this card gets sided out, and it's one of the easier cards to side out in the deck, but I've really liked its versatility so far in the format. It's okay. I've thought about changing this card for Impermanence just because Impermanence is so strong in this format, but I keep messing around with it. Then we'll move on to spells. We play 3 Adamancipator Signs. This is your basically Rock Monster Reborn. If you special summon an Adamancipator card from your graveyard, then you can stack a rock, so you're basically guaranteeing yourself a hit. Then we play 2 power 1-ofs, and that's going to be Foolish Burial and Monster Reborn. The biggest thing to remember with Foolish Burial is to not Foolish Burial under Herald, or you will banish your own Block Dragon. I've done it, it sucks. Then we play 2 trap cards in the deck, and they are also extenders in the Phantom Knights of Shade Brigadine. This is nice. Sometimes if you open up this Amadolce Petincessor, you can special summon the Petincessor, then set this, activate it, and then just go into a Gallant Granite. You can sometimes use the Granite for hand trap bait, or you can just search the Block Dragon or whatever rock you need at that point. But okay, let's move on to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we play 5 different Synchro Monsters. That's going to be 1 Martial Metal Marcher, 1 Herald of the Arclight, and 1 Adamancipator Risen Raptite. Raptite is just basically like your other Adamancipator cards where you can Escapade 5 and special summon a rock monster. And then we play 2 level 8 Synchros. We play 1 Adamancipator Risen Dragite and 1 Borreload Savage Dragon. I feel like Savage Dragon at this point is pretty much self-explanatory, but Dragite is nice because if you excavate 5 cards from the top of your deck, based upon the number of rock monsters that you hit, you can send that many cards back to your opponent's hand and is non-targeting. So Dragite is probably one of the best cards in the extra deck just because it is a non-target send. Then we play 2 rank 4s. That's going to be Gallant Granite to search your rocks, and then Abyss Dweller for any graveyard reliant decks like Salamangreat Great and Orcust that are running around. And then we play a myriad of Link monsters, and that's going to be 1 Link Cross, 1 Halofibrax, 1 IP Masquerena, 1 Union Carrier for the Buster Lock, and then we play 3 Nightmares, 1 Phoenix, 1 Cerberus, and 1 Unicorn. Basically some nice cards to go into with IP Masquerena. They're also nice cards to keep allowing you to extend if you have an awkward number of tokens or monsters on the board, just because they take any type of monsters with different names. And then we play 1 Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. This is basically one of the bigger cards that you make on your turn when you're making your big board. But that's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, we play 3 Artifact Lancia. This is basically for Dinosaur and Eldritch and the occasional Orcust player that you run into. Just being able to shut off banishing from, or basically banishing in general, is really nice. It doesn't come up a ton this format, but like I said, against Orcust, sometimes against Eldritch, and against Dinosaurs, it can sometimes just end their turn. We play 3 Cosmic Cyclone. This is basically for Eldritch and Altergeist. Being able to Cosmic the Haquero or the Conquistador is really nice against the Eldritch matchup, and also for the Mystic Mine that may be running around, it can also just clear them off the board because our deck hard loses to Mystic Mine. Then we play 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance and 1 Imperial Order. This is basically for the Pendulum decks that are running around. Being able to stop them with these cards is huge against that deck. They also typically run Dark Ruler No More to compete against the Adamancipator matchup, so just being able to turn that off before they can even play it is amazing. Then we run 3 Infinite Impermanence. This is basically for any of your any other combo decks that can make a negate before the 5th summon, so it makes Nibiru kind of useless. And then we play 3 Evenly Matched. Alright, and that's it for the side deck. Thanks for sticking around to the end and watching. I really appreciate it. Adamancipator has been one of the funnest decks that I've played in a long time. If you like Adamancipator as well, leave a like on the video. Let me know your favorite card out of the deck, or your favorite Adamancipator card, or you can let me know your favorite deck that you're playing this format. Remember to like the video, leave me a comment, and subscribe as well, and hit the notification bell to keep getting more Yu-Gi-Oh content. At the time of this video, we are currently 2 subscribers away from 50. I'm really happy with how the channel has grown in the past couple months and all the support I've been getting. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. But all right, I'll see you later, bud.